Hello everybody and welcome to today's Faulty 20 stream. As a bit of a disclaimer, today we're going to be hitting on some very sensitive-ish topics in the game. If you are squeamish to extreme scenes of gore and or sexual abuse, I do not recommend watching today's stream. That said, we're going to be watching. I implore you to please talk in the chat. We will try and get to you immediately without talking on stream. As well as today we are implementing monster imagery as well as maps. Within a few moments we will be starting the session. And we will be going back to, well, how do I put this? We're going to be doing a quick recap of last session. Last session we ended off with Fergus being in a fire pit. Due to this, he had taken some damage, which was already listed. This was healed over the period of the week that we were not playing, as he had taken a full rest. He was saved by Silva, who had luckily managed to get him out of the fire pit before it consumed him. The reason he was in the fire pit to begin with was due to him seeing his little sister falling to him. Now, moving onwards. Everyone, please introduce yourself. First, we have Crow.
I'm Crow. I'm a half-elf that comes from the Lost Village, also known as the Nest. I am an arcane archer, and where I come from, magic was allowed and encouraged to be used.
Next up, can I please have Jackson Hayes? Mark, that's you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was finding the unmute button. Name's Jackson Hayes. He's a human blood hunter. We just recently found out that his magic isn't a blight that was given with a blood witch. It's been a thing that's been run on his family for so long.
Next, we have Fergus.
Hi, I'm Fergus, and I'm a gunslinger. I was out exploring in the village, and then I was framed for murder.
And lastly, we have the newest member to the Faulty 20, Silva.
Hi, I'm Silva. I'm an assassin. Orphaned at a young age. And trusted to go into a prostitution at a young age. But was taken in by an assassin's guild. I am currently the newest member in their party, and I have a contract in-game until the next evening.
Alright, I'm going to repeat the same warning that I did before I introduced everyone. This stream is going to be touching on sensitive topics. If you are not okay with, verbal references to certain gore and or certain mutilation, I recommend you leave the stream. We'll also be touching on the sensitive topics of sexual assault, as well as other topics. These are somewhat optional, but they are a possibility for today's stream. I implore you, if you are offended, or if you are by any way, means or shape have been affected by this in the past, not to watch the stream. I will be trying to do a special VOD for this over on the channel with timestamps, the parts that are most important for future sessions. Alright. Guys,
Yes.
you are by the fire pit right now. You just managed to get Fergus out of it, and you're looking around frantically. Fergus, you snap out of your spell. You look around, you don't see your sister anymore. Your entire body feels like pins and needles are coursing through your veins.
What happened? There was my sister, and
That's something you should tell us, Fergus.
I don't even know. I just saw my sister and then this monster appeared and... Why am I burned?
You were
That's-
standing in the fire pit.
As he said.
What happened to your pants?
That's collateral damage, hun.
Max, I
Yes.
do a perception check around to see if I notice anybody around.
By all means.
Um, that's a 15.
15, let me just check. You begin looking around, and in the tree line itself, you begin seeing strange eyes looking at you. Not all the same color, all glowing different shades.
Guys, get ready. I think we have company.
Well, this is great. Cornered, surrounded, and half a leg is gone. Great.
Have a pant leg.
Oh, you know what I meant.
You're the one that wanted to join us, Sylvie.
The doctor prepares his weapon as he starts looking around frantically, not knowing what to make of the situation. Begins reaching into his coat again, and he pulls out 4 small vials of red liquid and he hands them to each of you.
What's
I asked the
this?
doctor what's this.
In the back of your mind, you just hear, drink this. Drink this now.
Well, I do trust you. Guys, just pop the lid and drink it.
It's not
Okay.
poison, isn't it?
I doubt he'll give us poison since we're hired by him.
I flip the cork and chug it.
I follow.
Alright, it tastes different to each of you, but you all have the common taste of utter shit.
Constitution.
I take that back.
Yes, I need you all to give me a constitution check to see if you gag.
Normal or saving.
It is a saving throw, I'll say.
Oh,
So-
6.
You gag,
17.
15.
fine. Oh, okay. The rest of you drink it, you manage to stomach it. Crow, on the other hand, is very pristine when it comes to his drinks and ends up almost vomiting. But as you look around now, the eyes are gone.
What was in the drink?
The plague doctor begins setting up the horses and just frantically like going through some of his books.
Can
I
I look
go-
over the books?
You can give me a perception check with disadvantage, given that the little beanpole is kind of trying to cover what he's doing.
Same. I'm gonna do it as well because I'm interested.
And I go tap him on the shoulder and ask him.
Sure. Crow, what do you say?
5. I got a 5.
You see, fuck all.
I keep my bow in hand just in case.
I
Can I
got
do
a
a
12.
perception check just to see if there's anything in the area? Anything at all?
You may.
I got a 12, by the way.
12. You don't really manage to see much.
16.
16. At 16, you manage to see something in the tree line. A strange, haggard woman, hunched over. If you look over on stream, I'll be bringing an image of what you see. Can you see it?
Okay.
Right, that's kind of
Okay.
what you see. You see it for a few moments looking at you. Its horns and pointed teeth bearing down.
Insight check to maybe recognize what it is.
You would have disadvantage to do so, but you may.
While he's doing that, I just realized an issue. Sylvie is level 4. Not true, she's level 3. Jackson
Ah.
Hayes, level 4.
Lowest is 17 total.
Yeah, we'll fix that later.
I'll fix that
Don't worry.
later. It's something that I must have looked over. Alright, so
Meantime, while they're trying to see what the Black Doctor is reading, I go tap him and ask him.
alright, how much did you get, Sean?
17 total, the lowest.
You just barely made the check. You basically know that this is a night hag. It's a creature that is very arcane in its ways, to say the least. I'm not gonna give you a lot of information since you just made the check. You also
I
know that
warned the others to be careful and tell them what I saw.
Is it a humanoid? Does he know that much?
it is a form of humanoid.
Yes.
You can do your thing with it, but it's still a powerful creature nonetheless.
I'm instantly gonna go into stealth. And
Um,
just I'm gonna go into stealth first and then perception check. Like covering the area.
Sure, can you give me a check, please?
So first stealth.
Yes.
Stealth is a 16 plus 6. So 22.
22 total. You managed to fade into the shadows and you wanted to perceive around?
Yes, I'm just while everyone's preparing their shit for battle,
Sure.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I notice anything.
By all means.
Nice. 30-20.
Filthy 20.
Right, so. It's funny, it's rolled a natural. You look around for a few seconds and I'm hearing myself twice. Root, I think that's coming from your end.
Is
Thank
it?
you. I don't know. Someone check. And you don't manage to see anything. You try your hardest, but you still don't manage to see anything.
I'm gonna keep on going around. I'll do another perception check.
Sure.
18.
Right. So, you have to do it at disadvantage, I'm afraid.
And that's a natural 20. 18.
Still not high enough. You keep looking around. Do you actually step into the forest at this point?
No, I'm basically, you know what the fire pit is, where the light is like seeming out. Just on that rim, I'm just prowling in stealth and seeing if there's anything around.
You do not, I am afraid. I am sorry you don't manage to find anything. You try your hardest, but I'm
Do
sorry.
I hear anything at all? Nothing.
Nothing at all, just the sound of like a few crickets, a few birds. Nothing apart from that.
I stay in stealth and carry on doing that. Just find an area, keep my senses up, and sort of like stay ready just in case I need to pound someone.
Okay then. If you all look on stream, I'm gonna put up the map. So we'll be playing a very large part into this game. Brief moment as I try not to break everything. Here we go. Who wants to go first? You guys can pick me the roster that you guys want to go in.
Should we roll for initiative?
Probably.
If you want, yes, but this is just more in general how you want to move.
I should take points since I can stay stealthed.
Right.
And I can give some heads up and get behind an enemy. And
I should be at the back of the group.
Okay.
Okay, I should take second to after point because I can strike quite hard.
I'm long range, so I shouldn't really be close.
Like Doctor is gonna move to the back. As well, please bear with me. I am not used to doing this right now. You're gonna try and stay at the front, Jackson, or no?
I'm gonna stay at the front.
with basically a few steps behind me while I'm prowling and just.
Okay.
Well, I'm
also-
basically next to you, so
Somewhat.
Okay.
I'm still stealthed, so don't make it obvious, please.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? You can all move together. You can all roll me initiative if you want.
I'm rolling initiative.
same.
Sure.
I got a
19.
Did you add your bonuses, boys?
Yes.
21.
Roll 19.
24.
Silva. How much did you get, Silva?
21.
I got 21 as well.
24,
My dexterity is high. It's 19. What is yours?
Anti proficiency bonus rate عادي مش dexterity.
Enough.
Dexterity is 3. Remember, I am not a stealth.
Is +3, I'm +4, so I go before you, basically.
You guys tell me what are you gonna do.
So I go first, as far as I know.
No, you don't. I have to roll
Who
for the
got higher
plague
than
doctor.
21?
I think of me. I got 24.
You did.
Oh,
in
you got-
fact. 1 moment. 15. Okay.
Wait, Root, you got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Fergus, what do you wish to do? At this point, you can't see anything. What do you wish to do?
Can you repeat that, please? Because you were cutting off.
What do you wish to do?
So we know that this monster is trying to attack us, right?
This is literally what the map looks like. You guys had a camp set around here-ish. And yeah, you're now on the road. You don't know what's going on. Alright. You have a choice. You can move forward, move backwards, stealth, try and take a blind shot.
I guess I'll move a bit forward.
15 feet,
How much would 15 feet be?
3 squares.
I'm guessing all of us move forward
If
we
you
wanna
wanted
do
to,
that.
but you can decide how far you move. If you move 15 feet, you end here. You have 15 more feet of movement, you could end up here.
I have 30 speed. 30
You wanted-
speed.
Everyone
You'll have
does.
a better view of around here.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Ooh.
move there.
So you
I
go there.
follow.
Can you give me a perception check, please?
Six.
Not great. You don't manage to see anything. Alright. Next up on the initiative, we have Silva.
I 30 speed. How many feet? 30 feet.
You have 30 feet of speed, that is correct.
Okay, so I would like.
Tell me where you want to go.
You just managed to go in front of Fergus, probably.
Yeah, I go as far as I can to that little arch and do a perception check. I'm still stealthed.
You have 20 feet of movement
20
left.
feet.
You're just next to Fergus. Alright,
Perception.
yes.
Hit the mouse. 1 second. 15.
15. You... yeah, you don't manage to meet its save. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Natural 20.
You manage to break away as you feel something's trying to crawl into your mind, trying to break into your very thoughts and essence. You look around frantically for a few moments. Still don't see it.
Can
do
I
you
do
wish to do?
another perception check?
That is the end of your turn, so you can either A, move, B, ready your weapon, C,
My weapons have already been readied. This is why I'm stealthed.
you don't. You can't do anything, it's the end of your turn. Right,
I'm
next
a
up.
little bit more possible.
Where do you want to move?
2 squares forward.
Okay,
They
you move 2
next to
squares
the
forward.
shrubbery.
Jackson, it's your turn.
Since I have a history of dealing with witches,
Mhm.
Can I do an insight to see what type of witch this is that Crow shouted?
Sure.
Okay, insight. That's a 17.
17. I'll say you have advantage.
Dirty 20.
You basically realize this is magic used by the Night Hag. It's a very powerful spell in reality, and it's very rare to still find these creatures alive, given that they were mostly hunted by the Inquisition in the past.
By any chance, do I know how to deal with them? Have I ever encountered them before?
Yes, when you were with an army of 20. You also know that it managed to take out 14 of your men before finally dying. This is in no way, shape, or form an easy creature.
Well, I share information to the whole group.
You still have movement. Do you wish to move?
Yes, I move right next to Silva.
In reality, you should share information to the people that are in the back, and then move forward and share the information there. Otherwise, you get
I'm
counted.
sharing it towards everyone.
That's correct. So, Crow.
And
Sorry, go on.
can I cast Unseen Servant to move a bit more forward, just to give me more insight ahead?
This is
You mean
gonna
more?
make my life more difficult, but yes.
No, not really. I can just say that I cast Unseen Servant.
Moment. I'm making a token for your unseen to servant. Fuck it, I'm making it magenta.
Or why
That's
not
fine.
grey?
Why don't you make it white? It's unseen.
Well,
If it's unseen, shouldn't it be invisible?
Or blue? That's why I said grey.
Okay. And he can move.
30 feet if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 30 feet. No, up to 15 feet ahead of me.
Right, so 1, 2, 3. No report from the unseen servant. It reports to you that there are 2 dead animals in the way.
I share information with Sylvie and Crow. Fergus, sorry.
Alright? Bro, it's your turn. What do you wish to do?
I move closer to the rest of the group, and while I'm moving, I look around
Perception check.
Just to make sure if it's safe or not. 15 total.
You begin walking forward. Given that you've now drank the potion, you don't see anything. You think it's okay to an extent. So yeah,
So basically, I know nothing,
not really.
or nothing worth mentioning.
Nothing worth mentioning. You see like a random deer or something. Alright, so it is now the Plague Doctor's turn. It is going to use a full action dash to come up to here. Can he do it from there? Thanks. 2, 3. Yeah, somewhere here-ish. There, he puts his back to the wall, readying his crossbow. He kind of looks down at the animals, and in the back of your mind, you begin hearing him say, "You saw a deer, freshly killed."
To who? Everyone?
He says this to you,
Okay.
Jackson.
Oh wait, no.
The organs were taken, more specifically, both the hearts.
So she's trying to conjure something, I guess. Am I mistaken?
I'm not aware of such creatures, but more than likely. I cannot tell if she's taken anything else from this current position.
Do you need somebody to check the corpses?
No, I'll do it soon. Okay, top of the round. It is Fergus. What do you want to do?
I'll walk over towards the animals and take a look at them. Considering I didn't hear anything that the Plague Doctor say, I do my own investigation on them.
Sure, give me a survival check.
I know fuck all. I got a 5.
You begin kind of like looking it over. Do you actually touch the creature?
Do I have gloves on?
No.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
you touch the corpse. I'm gonna let you have advantage on the survival check. Roll again.
17. Oh wait, no. 20.
Dirty. Father.
Perfect.
20.
Alright, so. Double checking. You begin going through this animal's corpse, and as you see, it is correct. As we stated beforehand. The hearts are gone. But so are the eyes, tongue, and what seems to be the lower bladder.
Would I be able to tell if it was for some kind of ritual or spell or something?
With an arcana check at disadvantage.
Well, I'll try. I got 19.
Still pretty high. Alright. You begin thinking to yourself, you begin going back on some of the things that you have seen in the woods in the past, as well as the stories that people would tell. You begin also remembering the stories of the night hags. Such creatures with such power being able to even leave the dimension that they're currently in a second if they so wanted.
By dimension, what do you mean exactly?
They could actually go into the ethereal plane. The plane where essentially there are spirits and they could harvest spirits.
So I'm guessing it would be possible for the spirits to cross over.
Yes and no. That's where it gets a bit iffy.
Because considering we saw the spirits in the forest,
You believe that it's a form of magic that it can do upon you. Now with regards to the organs themselves, you believe that the organs were used in some form of sacrificial use, and given the way that both of them are mutilated, one split down the entire stomach all the way up to the jaw, the other completely split in half. One of them was in fact... I'm gonna say give me another survival check, I'm gonna allow you to do so. Although technically I shouldn't.
8
8 total without mod.
total.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a natural one. You basically know that both these animals were in fact sexually abused before being killed.
That's sad.
Do you share this information?
Yes, I share this information. Hey guys, I think these animals got fucked before they died.
Oh,
I raise my I pull a fucking what's that dude called, the comedian? You know, the little side thing with like the really fucked up face, and go like kinky.
Okay, so
I think the question you should ask is like, how can you tell?
alright, Silva, it's your turn. What do you wanna do?
So I'm seeing that I'm near sort of like a cliff.
Yes, that's correct.
Can I climb it and do an area perception check?
Can you give me an athletics and or acrobatics check?
Let's see. I can give you an acrobatics. Let's have a look.
Sure.
Hey, 25.
You managed to just climb up here. Using all your movement, by the way. I technically shouldn't even allow you because it takes you 10. Wait. 1, 2. No, you can actually make it legitimately. You managed to climb
Yeah.
up, you use half your movement to do so. And at the very top, you see a strange creature lurking in the woods. It's not
Oh
the
shit,
night
he's
hag.
up there.
It's not the night hag.
Oh.
You see
Ah,
it
such-
for a brief moment though, as you slowly prown over the surface. You
So
see,
I'm not completely on the surface. I'm just hanging there, sort of seeing it,
kind
popping my
of.
little head out.
You see it begin to move towards you, ever so slightly.
Oh, son of a whore.
Fuck.
Look over on the stream. There's an image.
Yeah, I see it.
You see the strange
Little lightweight.
creature look at you positively. Its face
can I-
and body bloodied.
It can actually see me. Like, it's looking
It
directly at-
knows you're there. You don't know if it has eyes.
Oh, shite. Okay. So we're gonna get ambushed. What am I gonna do? Fuck it.
And now I get to roll for its initiative. Oh fuck.
We're screwed.
Yeah, that's the end of
okay.
your turn. You have a free action.
no. I want to. I was gonna say I kick off the fucking thing and land in between.
You can
basically-
drop off, but if you are going to do that, you have to give me a acrobatics
Acrobat-
check with disadvantage.
Yeah, can I kick off and slightly push
If you're
myself?
going to
like-
kick off, you are going to give me double disadvantage.
Shite. I'm going for it. Fuck it.
Okay,
No.
you managed to do this. You managed to jump to there.
Okay, so first one is 15 plus 6, 21.
Mhm.
Second one is 19 plus 6. Third one is 18 plus 6. Fuck yeah!
How much was your lowest?
21.
That's not enough.
Wait, what?
You just went down the equivalent of a story. The DC was higher. I am sorry.
Does she fall flat on her face?
No, you literally fall and you twist your ankle ever so slightly. As you do,
Ouch.
you're going to
Uh-huh.
take 2 points of damage,
That's fine with
and
me.
you are now restrained to halve your movement.
Okay, and I tell them what I saw. I share my information. I tell them, fucking get your weapons out. While I'm sort of like trying to make my way leaning towards Jackson Hayes. To like lean on his shoulder while my ankle is twisted.
Hey, bruh.
Right. Next,
Can you lend
we
me a hand
have
because there's a fucking monster on the cliff?
Jackson Hayes. It's your move.
I try communicating privately with Black Doctor.
Sure.
Do you think it's wise if I use the flame sword right now?
There's no one around, perhaps.
Do you think it's wise for everyone to use magic?
We do not want to attract attention to ourselves. But if it's necessary, yes.
Okay. I tell Crow if you see need be to use magic arrows, use them.
Okay.
And I move slightly forward towards Fergus, tell him the same thing, and ready my sword with Crimson Right, Flame Right. Sorry.
Okay. As you do, you hear something from behind you. I'm going to put up the image on stream within a moment. You see in the trees as you shine your sword 4 strange red-eyed squirrels looking down upon you as they seem to be muttering in a strange, almost primal language.
Wait, do I have primal?
It's not primordial, it's like the
Alright.
sound is primal, like an animal.
I give a hint to Crow in order to take aim at them.
Okay. I'm going to need a second. And it's around here-ish. Where on the stream you can see 2 M tokens, those represents monsters.
Are they the same type of monsters? Was it them?
No,
No,
one was
this
the
one
one
is
that
the
I got
squirrel, the
free.
other is the demon.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I give signal to Crow and Fergus to aim at the squirrel monsters.
next up we have Crow. It's your turn.
I move a bit closer to the group. I don't use all my movement points.
Mhm.
and I take aim, but I don't shoot for now.
You are going to
You're
hold
right.
your action.
Yes.
And you are going to wait for what? When you hold your action, you have to specify for what
No,
reason.
I don't mean holding my action till something happens. I mean, I'm taking aim, getting ready, just in case
Okay,
it
in that
happens to be a
case, you're
boss
going
fight.
to have advantage on the when you shoot in your next turn.
Okay.
Wait, so we don't know if it's hostile or not?
Oh, no, it doesn't seem to have attacked you yet. Emphasis on
And
yet.
just to point out, I take aim at the one that's furthest from the group.
Do you have the range?
Range. Sorry, where can I check that?
What are you using?
Longbow.
You have the range. You have 60 feet of range, the creature is 35 feet away from you.
Okay.
Would it be possible to see if it's dangerous or not?
You can, in your turn, you can give me an insight check.
Okay.
It is now the squirrel's turn, who are going to... Oh, fuck. So... It is going to move slightly backwards, and you lose sight of it. You don't know where it is. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Can I send the unseen servant because he hasn't gone yet up there?
You may as a bonus action, which means I have to put the servant. He's going to 15 feet, he's up here. He reports nothing. It is now the Plague Doctor's turn, who is now going to take aim at the creature up here. Does he have the range? He does have the range. He does in fact it. He takes out his crossbow for a moment and he lets out a singular arrow. As it sails, it sinks into the creature's side. I'm going to need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Alright, you fine?
Dirty
Wisdom
20.
saving throw.
Yes, that is correct.
Dirty 20.
6.
19.
One moment, I'm looking for more d6s. Who got lower than a 15?
I did.
Oh god. You take 18 points of damage. The rest of you take 9 points of damage except for Jackson Hayes. You rolled a natural 20, correct?
Yes. Do I roll for the unseen servant as well?
Sure.
He's still affected by this stuff as well.
How much damage did you say?
9.
Okay.
So yeah.
Max, remove the unseen servant. He's down.
Okay.
His AC is only 10, so...
I know, he's instantly fucked by this. So yeah, you guys all take damage. The secondary monster is going to use its rest of his movement to move back. And it does so. Alright then. So... It is now... Top of the
Fergus.
round.
So it's Fergus.
Yes.
Am I in close enough range to take a shot at the monster? Or did you disappear?
Would you repeat the question?
Am I in enough range to take a shot at the monster?
No, not right now. The creature seems to be retreating.
Well, the Plague Doctor did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so secondary monster is going to disappear. Fergus, it's still your turn. What do you want to do?
Is he still in sight though?
No, he isn't.
The creature fucked off deeper into the woods. You don't know where it is.
Oh, fuck.
Am I being heard okay? Yeah, okay, because I moved
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I look around more just in case if something else pops up.
Okay, you can give me a perception check with disadvantage.
17.
Lowest?
Yeah.
You begin seeing someone in the very that far distance behind the tree, observing you. I'll say you can kind of make out what it is, but it looks very strange.
How strange.
Look on stream.
So, is it a druid or something?
You think it looks like one, but you're not sure. You know for a fact that druids have also been mostly killed on sight, given their magical nature.
Can I do insight to see what it is exactly?
Sure.
10.
Don't really manage to make out anything, I'm afraid. Alright.
But I tell the rest what I'm seeing, but very quietly so it doesn't hear me.
Okay. What would the rest of you like to do? Next up we have Silva.
Well, I'm gonna be sticking sort of. I'm gonna go back into stealth. That's
Give me a stealth check.
true fucking 20.
Alright. Next. What do you want to do?
And I stay by the cliffside on the bottom, prowling, and I move. I have half my movement, so I move 3 squares forward. I'm basically where the donkey's ass is.
You look at the donkey's ass, and as I mentioned beforehand, it looks extremely violated.
Yes, I don't mean I did an insight. I'm gonna do a perception check though.
It's the end of your turn, given that you used your turn to stealth and move.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Jackson, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move slightly past the donkeys, the horses. Sorry.
You use your whole movement, that's 30 feet.
Yes, and I do a perception check
Sure.
around. Perception. That is a 15.
You manage to see the strange druid creature as it just seems to be looking at you with cold, distasteful eyes.
Cold, distasteful.
Yes.
Does it look like it's pissed at us?
Probably.
Does it look like it just fucked 2 horses?
I really doubt you can see its cock dangling in the wind.
Perception check.
Oh god!
How about no?
Can I roll insight to see if they have ill intent, or would that be history?
You can give me a history check to see if you recognize what this creature is.
21.
This particular creature. Yeah. This is a druid, but not a natural druid. It seems to almost be mutated in a way. It's angry, and the ground around it is wilting. You know that this is a druid of the spores.
Of the spores.
Yes. It basically it hones in on dead matter. It releases this aura of pestilence around it.
So it basically uses the undead.
Yes. It could literally make the zombies from The Last of Us, the fungus zombies kind of things.
Oh god.
I give everyone signs to stay wary of the horses.
Next
Oh,
up,
shite.
we have After that, we have Crow. It's your turn.
Once again, I move closer to the group so I'm not far behind. And I do a perception check on the area behind us,
Check on the area behind you.
just in
Sure.
case something snuck up behind us.
Sure, that's actually a really good assumption.
Perception 12.
And you move forward, you said?
Slightly, just
10 feet?
to. Yeah.
10 feet, you move there. And it's a good thing you look behind you. You see another strange creature standing there in the middle of the road. I'm putting it up on stream.
Oh Jesus!
Stands there. Standing at around 20 feet tall.
Jesus.
So as tall as the Plague Doctor.
Yeah,
How tall is the Plague Doctor then? Like 20 feet? Or.
kinda. He's around 14 feet.
Okay.
I tell the others that there's something behind us as well.
All means.
Does he know where I am?
Hey! There's something behind us!
I mean, you don't know if it's looking at you or if it knows you're there.
I don't yell it. I simply tell the guys that are very close by.
And do I have to do a perception check just
Sure.
to see if I hear? And I got a 18. Not bad.
You manage to hear him say this, and you look behind you and you see this colossal being with long, shredded fingers.
Can I do anything else right now?
Given it's not your turn? No.
Damn it.
The doctor is gonna take a turn. As you say that, it looks behind him. And although you don't see any facial features, you can slightly tell that he knows what this thing is.
Does he share information?
No. He's going to take his turn to move by Crow. He reaches into his cloak for a few moments and he takes out a liquid of some sorts and starts pouring it on the ground. It's closest. Crow, can you give me a insight check to see if you know what this kind of liquid he's pouring is?
I don't know. 7.
7.
Can't I simply ask him?
He won't respond to you, you know this for a fact.
We all know that he only talks to me.
Would it be safe to assume that it's some kind of barrier? Or something that keeps certain creatures away from it due to scent or something like that?
You assume as much. I am marking on stream where he's pouring this. So yeah. You just see him do that. It is now the creature's turn, surprisingly. And it's going to take its entire turn to move forward. As it reaches this particular line, like it's somehow managed to move all that way in a matter of seconds.
I mean, if it's that tall, it would have extra movement, right?
Yes. And it stops at this line. You see that its entire body stands before it. Like it's not attempting to go through it at all. It stares down at all of you. Its blue eyes almost acting like lanterns, shining you in a light blue aura. It is now Fergus.
Could I see if it has any ill intent or something?
Oh, definitely.
You can
does.
give me a history check to see if you know what this creature is, but it's going to be at a disadvantage because you've never seen this creature before.
Okay. I got a 3. Natural one.
You think it's somebody that has some form of reverse dwarfism.
Hey, look, guys, it's a reverse dwarf.
It's fine.
Everyone
come on.
stares at me like, you're a fucking idiot.
It's fine, Fergus. It's fine.
I'm special.
How did I align this person as
Everyone contemplates their life choices. Moving on with our life. Silva, what do you do?
Oh my god. Okay. As much as I want to go behind it and stab it, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm telling you this out of game. That's a fucking dumb idea.
I know. But that's my instinct.
Imagine just stabbing its toe.
I would.
You'd have to do an
literally-
acrobatics check just to climb on its leg.
I would probably do that and see if I can. I have. Does he know where if I am I there? Does he know
Yes, it
I'm
knows
here?
you exist.
Okay, he knows I exist, but can he see me?
Yes.
Because I'm
Yes.
still stealthed with a natural fucking
Yes.
20. Damn it.
Literally, it's got bull. Okay, its line shines over all of you. What part of that didn't you understand?
I thought he meant the tree over there that are clearly fucking visible. He didn't specify, that's why. Never mind. I start moving. I'm still staying by the cliff hang, and I will move 3 squares. Like
Towards
I'm
it?
no fucking towards Jackson, sort of, but staying but staying by the cliff side, so where he is 3 squares forward.
Yeah.
Like that. And I end up doing. I kind of want to throw one of my throwing knives towards the druid. I have 2 types of throwing knives. I have normal and
You can
poisonous.
give me a. Well, it's a dexterity check, and you add your proficiency to it.
Mhm. So, let's see. So I add my dexterity bonus and my proficiency bonus to this.
That's correct.
Okay. I rolled a 16, so 16 plus 6 is 22. And my proficiency bonus is plus 2, so 24 in total.
You throw this dagger, it's going to use one of its legendary actions. Ooh, as you throw this dagger, you see it for a moment. It just swirls its hand. The metal of the knife rusting in the air, the handle itself wilting into ash, and it completely disintegrates.
Yeah, this was a test to see how strong the monster was, really. I didn't have any hopes of. I share my information not to mess with it and to stay fucking clear away from it.
Alright, they're okay. Next.
Well,
up.
you've probably angered it now, so
It doesn't know where the dagger came from, that's for sure.
Never mind. It's the big, tall, and fucky over there. It's his turn.
Big, tall, and fuck you. Oh, god.
The creature just begins pacing back and forth over the line, trying to find a way through. It's
is it contemplating its life too?
no. You see it as it begins trying, at one point punching the air over the line, and it's hitting something, a solid mass.
So it's kind of like a barrier.
You gather some form of barrier.
Shouldn't we get out or try to run away?
You don't know.
Because I'd rather deal with the druid than this, whatever this is.
I'd rather deal with the tall, fuck you, and ugly than the druid. The druid will
Yeah,
literally
but-
turn us to ash.
Yeah, but he's a plant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Tall and Gruesome here were to hit us, I'm pretty sure it's a very powerful hit.
Next up, Jackson Hayes. In the back of your mind, you
Um,
hear the doctor talk to you. Where is the doctor's talk? Sorry, I forgot I named him as P, not D. You just hear in the back of your mind, there are more creatures to come. You either A, make a break for it, or fight a way through. The barrier won't hold it for long.
I don't think fighting is the wise choice.
If you honestly think we have a chance at running, you're truly more of a fool than you appear.
Yeah,
Well-
especially with one of us with a twisted fucking ankle.
Well, that's the
And we just took 9 damage, so don't have
Mhm.
a lot of health left.
Well, is the druid in front of us 30 feet away from me?
It's more than 30 feet, I'm afraid. You can move forward.
I slightly shuffle forward.
You can move 10
I-
feet and you're in 30 feet of it.
I move 30 and 10 feet of it and cast, use my feat, Curse of the Marked. As a bonus action, you can mark an enemy within 30 feet. Until your end turns, all Crimson Rite damage can be dealt is doubled.
Alright, you do so, you mark it. Marked.
Can I form a flame blade and throw it at him from the fire?
You're gonna
from my
throw a
hand?
sword at him.
I'm gonna use flame crimson.
Do you have a weapon to do it on that is not your main weapon?
Does Rite of Flame, does it have to be on a weapon?
Okay. Not easy, but if you have a dagger or something, you could.
I could throw him one of my daggers.
If... Again, you'd have to do that in your turn.
I guess I'll hold my action on the druid.
Right? So, you hold your action. Next up, we have... Drew Jackson. It is Crow. What
I
would you wish to do?
move closer to Jackson. And still, I don't use my whole movement points. I'm like in between the group and Jackson. Somewhere in the middle. So let's say about 15-20 feet.
So, Crow, you're gonna move 1, 2... I think 20 feet if you want to be here. Is this here okay with you?
Or slightly more forward so I'm not
There?
touching the corpse.
Is there okay? That's 30 feet of movement.
Then that's okay.
Right. So, you're now there. What do you want to do?
I keep my bow at the ready just in case. I do another perception check in this area to see if there's anything else apart from the druid.
Sure, give me a perception check.
16.
You don't see anything else within the immediate vicinity. Oh yeah, so you, Doctor? The Doctor is going to use his turn to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and going to take a shot at the druid, and you see him for a moment as he quickly changes out the bolt. Crow, Fergus, actually just all of you give me a perception check.
18.
Dirty 20.
15.
3.
Rolled higher than a 15.
Me.
Mine was 15 exactly.
You see him load in what seems to be a golden crossbow bolt as he just takes a quick shot at the creature. It manages to meet the creature's DC and actually sinks, although he does this quick thing of forcing the crossbow bolt itself to disintegrate into nothing but ash. The golden tip doesn't corrode, and it sinks into the creature, dealing points of damage. It deals 8 points of damage to the creature, and you see it as it kind of stumbles back ever so slightly. What? Okay, it's now top of the round. Fergus.
I move to where in the middle between, I guess, the Plague Doctor and Crow, somewhere in the middle. I'm not staying anywhere near the other monster.
You can go here. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Ruth.
And we are having some technical issues because we're a professional stream. Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, I just read the chat. Alright. She's going to try and take a shot towards the creature. Don't roll for her. She manages to whiff her shot and it doesn't even get close to him, unfortunately. Next up on that is Silva.
I go next to the plague
Mhm.
and ask him if he has any sort of gold, any other golden weaponry somewhat similar to a knife that I can chuck at the fucking.
Kind of looks down at you very cautiously and he shakes his head.
Alright, I end up. Okay, I use the rest of my action to toss three throwing knives that are in a pouch towards Jackson.
Okay, could you repeat your sentence, please?
I am gonna use the rest of my turn
Hmm?
to put three of my throwing knives
Hmm?
in a pouch
Hmm?
and toss them to Jackson Hayes.
Okay, can you give me a dexterity check?
I got a 17.
Sure.
I give
that's
him
enough.
3 of them. I have 5 left, FYI.
Jackson Hayes, at your feet you hear a quick, like, as a bag filled with 3 daggers falls by your feet.
I pick them up instantly. No, well, what's this? I cast Rite of Flame on it and throw it at the druid.
Can you give me a attack roll, please? It's a dexterity plus your proficiency.
Natural fucking 20.
You manage to hit the creature and it begins to slowly just engulf into flame. Can you roll damage, please?
Okay, how much damage does the throwing daggers do?
1d4.
It's a
1d4.
1d4.
Actually, because of my Rite of Focus as well, whenever I do a critical hit, which is a natural 20, the creature must do a saving wisdom throw, and if it fails, it has to be frightened until the end of my turn. So, you said a d4, and fire is
2d6,
2d6.
I think. Wrong. Professional stream, everybody.
and it
a-
gets doubled.
the damage, because
Double the damage. No, not cause crit. Cause Curse of the Marked.
and also crit.
So that's what? That's 4d6 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 23. 23 points of damage.
22 points of damage, that's a pretty good amount. You hit it, and yeah, it slowly like keels over. It's not dead, and it looks at you with very angry eyes. But I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
The thing is with right focus, it does a wisdom saving throw, not me. Because it gets frightened, not us, not me.
It succeeds. Pretty sure it succeeds.
How much did it get?
19.
Oh fuck!
Without
It
modifiers.
It succeeded.
And now, yeah, Jackson Hayes, I need you to give me a wisdom saving
Okay.
throw.
90.
You manage to just pull away as you see it's from its gaze a strange green ray was being shot out at you, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on you.
Okay.
That's a ray of disintegration, as far as I know.
Metagaming, cunt. Alright, guys, you can use your entire turn. High, road, and those.
Huh?
Doge.
Sorry, the power went out.
It's
That's
fine.
fine, Rose.
You guys have a choice now. You can either A, leg it to the next area, or B, stick around. This is yours.
Is the druid seems like
Bloody.
he can run after us now?
No, he seems
Max.
like he wants to retreat. Yes.
What happened since I cut off?
We fucked over the druid.
The druid's
Okay.
taken some damage, you missed your shot.
Okay.
So yeah.
Somebody.
But I dealt a shitload of damage to the druid by throwing a knife.
Oh yeah, I end up seeing him throw the knife really well, and I say, not bad.
So,
Arousal check.
sure.
I roll a natural 20. Oh shit.
So yeah.
You're hard and you're wondering how.
What the fuck is a female hard?
Exactly.
So Fontana Tal belt, moving on. Guys, fuck's sake, come on.
Okay. I
You guys
asked the
can
Plague
leg
Doctor
it
if
if
it's
you
o-
want.
I asked the Plague Doctor if he can pick up Sylvia and we can run. Since the druid seems like he doesn't want to stay around.
He nods to you slightly as you ask him this mentally. And in a moment, Silva, you know how kittens have the thing at the back of their necks that you can pick them
Oh,
up from?
son of a bitch, he does that with my hood.
Yeah, he's gotta do that to you.
He did that to my hoodie.
No, to your actual neck.
My actual neck?
Yep, he
not
finds a
cat.
way.
I'm not a cat!
Well, he
I'm
found a way.
considering Crow and Fergus notice what's happening and they jolt behind us.
I assume as much. So yeah, are you all guys gonna go to the next zone?
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah. Quickly do some. Okay.
You have to get rid of the monster tokens.
Fucking wait!
He's trying his best.
I know. Should really be someone in the background doing this. We need a sixth person.
Reese!
So-
I will shank you. Shut up.
I'm fucking trying my hardest, cunt.
I know you are. I love you.
We all love him.
You manage to make it to the next zone, just barely making it out as the creature now, the big fuckhead essentially, or you just hear him break through and what can only be described as a barrier that sounded like glass being broken.
Should we run?
You manage to make it to this particular area and you see there's light slowly enveloping the entire area.
What's the light from?
Sun.
Just the normal sun? Oh, okay. How long will it take him to get to this area?
You look behind you and you see that there are a few like parted leaves that are letting in sunlight and he can't walk in them.
So he can't walk in sunlight. So maybe we should just stay in the direct sunlight so he doesn't touch us.
Yep.
Sure, do you guys just wanna like stay here for a while?
I kind of want to walk down the path that's like sunlight.
You're out of
Galore.
initiative so you can. You just wanna
So we
walk
have
down
to-
the path?
No, should I stealth as well? No, direct sunlight, I can't. Hate shadows.
Right.
I don't think stealthing would be a good option considering this monster
Yeah,
walks in shadows.
yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
thinking about.
First things first, you're still in the Plague Doctor's grasp.
Yeah,
I ask him to see if he can do anything about your sprained ankle.
Alright. He kind of like looks down at the little creature. He reaches into his cloak, dropping you onto the ground.
son of a whore. I say that in game.
He kind of like slaps you across the back of the head. And he hands you a thick, visceral looking potion.
And what am I supposed to do with this? I drink it or I
You
apply
pour
it
it on your skin, where you're hurt.
He kind of nods when Jackson Hayes says that.
Alright, I uncork it and start applying it on the affected area.
I need you to
Which
give
is
me
Minecraft.
a wisdom saving throw. As you feel like it's burning.
I got a natural 20, but I have a -1 in wisdom.
Ha! No, you kind of like manage to stifle your scream by biting your bottom lip, but you see your entire ankle is moving on its own and clicking itself back into place.
Oh shite!
You had actually dislocated it.
Wait, what?
You have actually dislocated and you didn't notice.
How?
Even the adrenaline, you thought it was just a sprain. Things the DM does behind the scene, motherfucker. I was literally counting down rounds of adrenaline.
Oh shite!
So yeah, the more you know.
Okay, thank you. I never knew that could happen.
That's my own custom rule. Anyway, so you guys are in sunlight, but the thing is, you just begin seeing the sun seems to be getting covered from time to time with clouds. You know that this place isn't to be safe for long.
Okay, guys, I'm suggesting we rush.
Question.
Oh
Yes.
Does only sunlight make him not go through it, or does any type of light, for example, if
We do not know
there was
this,
fire or something?
You probably think fire wouldn't stop him.
Well, it didn't stop him from coming closer to us from when he was following us from the campfire, I presume.
And on that note, that is where we're going to be ending today's session. You guys can mull over that in your week. Hopefully we'll be having 2 sessions next week, maybe, I don't know. It wasn't as climactic as I thought it would be, surprisingly, but yeah.
We've only done an hour.
We did
Yeah,
an hour and a half.
Yeah. And 20 minutes to be specific.
And also, Max, do you want to switch the stream into Apex for an hour?
I'll play that off stream. Anyways,
Okay.
regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed. And on that note, we wish you all good night. Bye,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Bye.